Hi, Carol here, and welcome back to my craft room. And I felt kind of bad on the last video because I had to do 4 videos to finally complete the card, in a sense that I had to keep stopping it. I'm using my camera instead of my camcorder. But I wanted you to see the finished card, and I'm going to show you the technique on the actual tea bag, because that is the actual important element of this card. And you did not get to see it because I had already had it in because of previous taping. So I finished the card. All I added, I'm going to bring this light over here. All I added was the feather onto here. I added a couple of pearls, Stampin' Up! Pearls, and then I put some Copic marker on them, some E13. I added some Copic marker to match the Stampin' Up! DSP here, and it was, I'm trying to think here what I used. I think it was E15, or it could have been mixed with a little bit of E2 that I put up here to match. So you have the front like that, and see how you can see through that tea bag? This image is just reversed as far as, I wish you could see it, like see how you can see that in there, see through? And then all I added here was a little bit of jute. String. I added 5 little pearls and matched them up, 3 here, odd numbers on there through the tea bag. And I added just 1 each in the front because it had so much going on here. And then I added the key embellishment on the top. I wanted to have some more, I wanted to have a bit more texture to this actual image because nothing is on here. Now I could have added that to the center. I probably still could. I was looking. Only because this was put down with glue gun and it needs to be put down with E6000. I kind of thought it wouldn't stick. See, I can get this, I'm standing, I'm not sitting down, but I can get this right off with the glue. So what I'm thinking to do here is just go over the top like that. You won't even notice it was removed. And I may possibly put that right there with E6000 in the center. I don't know. I might switch that up to not so harsh a color and do the silver with the heart on it. It kind of matches a little better than that one. So I will put that down with some E6000. I love the trim on the bottom right here. And then when you turn it around, I stamped some of the roses. Can you see that on the back of the happy birthday? And then I just left it. I wanted to show this element at the bottom only. I think it's really pretty like that. And that completes that card. So what I'll work on right now is the see-through. Let me just do this. See my hand through there? It is really see-through on the acetate. It has acetate here, and it has acetate here. And I think it makes for a beautiful card. Just a beautiful element of, and when you close it, you have the tassels on the bottom. Really pretty. And then this little ceramic rose adds a beautiful element to the corner, and we're pretty well finished on there. So let's go ahead and I'll put that on. And now you're going to take, like I said, this Lipton tea bag that opens up like this. And we are going to cut this off. And we are going to show you how I did that. So I'm just cutting straight across there. Straight across here. This is going in the garbage. And then empty out your tea leaves, and I saved these because I'm going to do another. If I run out of the tea liquid here, the tea leaves there. So I will just fold that up and put it away like so. And we will do this together. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, you're going to need a couple of pieces of paper towel. So let's put that there. Let's open up. This is 3 teas. Remember I showed you this in case you're just watching it. I'm going to come down here like this. I'm going to zoom in a tad so you can see that there. And I put in plain tea, just a plain, what kind is this? Right there. It says Mabrock. I don't know, it must have been on sale. And then I put this Che green tea in there, which is really nice. It's really nice feeling bag here. You can see that. It's almost nylon-ish. But anyway, that and the Lipton tea went into this mixture. Then when I took my dollar store, I just used this one for my craft room. It was open enough to gather some little wee finite pieces of tea leaf, and that will add to texture in there. So you want to take your tea bag, and I am going to cut it right along the seam, right there, like this, and put it into your mixture of tea to dye the bag. And all those little wee, let me show you there, they sit on top of there. See that? Hopefully it'll stay because that is a real nice look. But you're going to want to have that in there for just a second, just to dye it. And we're going to add some ink to it, so there we are. That's all you need to do. Put it on it'll almost dry instantly on your paper towel, and then we are going to stamp. And that is what is going to give us this beautiful image in between the acetate right there, that see-through image. That's right there. And I want to put my hands behind there so you can see that it is see-through on both ends. See how you see that on there? That looks like we stamped it on that side, and it is stamped on this side. So let's take it out and open it up. Now it might help if it's, really hot to actually dye the bag a little better, but I kind of like this actually. So let's press it down, and it's almost dry. I think if you do it one time on a dry section, it will be completely dry. There we go. Isn't that nice? It's a beautiful effect. Now you're going to have 2 pieces of acetate on your card. One here, you want to measure your acetate, and one on the opposite side like that. Okay, so I just grabbed the oval dies, and it pretty well matched this size. So you want to take whatever colors. Let's say I really like, let's do some of this, because I put my inks away. Let's just do some of the, what did I use? Soft suede. And this is all I did. Like that. And then you just get enough of the ink on there, and then I took the rose and this flower. Now, boy, this is really pressed down. I gotta go clean these blocks. They're terrible. So now you're going to pick out whatever stamps you want. And I'm going to show you how I did this. Let me grab my StazOn. And I think I will do the Timber Brown instead of the black. Oh, and I'm going to use the gold as well. The metallic gold. Okay, so you have the StazOn gold and you have the Timber Brown. And let's first do this flower in the Timber Brown. stays on. Really nice. And see how it goes right through onto my Ranger mat? And this one, I'll just do this one a tad different. I'm going to put, look how nice that looks in the Timber Brown. Really nice. Boy, my Timber Brown is really juicy. Yikes. So, okay, so let's take some of that off. And then I'll ghost stamp it with the gold. I think this will look, oh, and because I did not take the back off this, it's fairly new. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go exactly like that and then press it down because I didn't take the back off this. Let's do it again. There you go. That looks beautiful. Look at that. And then when you turn it around, it looks identical. I think it's beautiful. Now I'm going to change this up a little bit on this one that I did different on the last one, and I'll do up another card. Let's take this off, fold it up, and it's really good to have this Ranger mat. I am going to take a marker, let's see, a drawing marker, and I will just add a little bit of leaves, or stems, excuse me, like this. There we go. And that's the beauty of a small image. And then I will take let's see, I'll take some soft pink. This one is Pink Pirouette. And I will add on this side some Pink Pirouette. And because, I mean, it just soaks it up nicely. And on this, I'm going to add, this is nice and easy because you're not seeing any outline. Let me see, I will do let's come down in color. Excuse my arm there. I will do Rich Razzleberry. Oh, wrong tip. I will do that. That way I'll be able to change up my DSP. Just flick it up into there like that. And then when you turn it around, you are getting the same image on the back and as the front. It's so nice. It's such a nice technique. There we are. Then I think I will add some just into the ends because it's so dark. I'll use the Pink Pirouette as the sun shining on there like this, and then whatever I use on my DSP, I'll just make sure it has some Rich Razzleberry in there. There we are. That is really pretty. Look at this. And then to match, I will dot this with the Rich Razzleberry on the gold. There we go. Add a bit of contrast. Then I better put it away right away. There we are. Then we'll grab some green. Let's see. This is certainly celery. And we'll do our stems like that. And I think I'm going to do the green and yellow in the center because yellow always stands out nice in the center of any color. So this is Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to add some of that Daffodil Delight going onto the pink. Really nice contrast. There we go. You still see the pink, but it picks up from the middle, and I'll show you this. Isn't that so pretty? Really nice contrast. Okay, so then on this one, I'll do completely the opposite. I'll add some Daffodil Delight. Just going in. You don't have to be careful on this because it is like a watercolor. It's almost like a watercolor. There. And then I will take, I'm going to put those away, this away, and on this yellow, because I want to keep it in the same family tone, let's try this. This is Pixie Pink. This must be an older one. I'm actually going to take Pixie Pink and put it in here so that it will match. Whoop, wrong one. I'm just fanning out on this, like this. Cinnamon is barking in her pen. I hope I'm not doing this off camera because I'm standing up, I'm not sitting down. I don't want this to dry out on me. Let me cover that. Okay. And you can see it goes right through. There we are. And then after that, a little bit, I think I'm going to go, I know this is Early Espresso, but I am going to do the Early Espresso on the inside of the flower. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrunch this. I'm only going to go up on the lines of this flower, like this. Then I'm going to take this. Because it goes through, it's going to pick up on your paper towel. It's going to soften the colors. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Really pretty mixture on there. And then what you're going to do, you are just going to cut these all alike. Like I said before, you take 5.5 by 6, you cut 1, 2, 3 squares, 5.5 by 6, lay them all on the top here when you're cutting. So you have your card base 5.5 by 6. Then you're going to take all your pieces that you want to use and you're going to cut them on top, sliding it through your Big Shot, whatever die cutting machine you have, and you're going to slide them through like this and cut all of them at the same time so that when you put your images on here, they are going to fit exact on each side. Okay? And then this gives I remember doing a Mother's Day card for my mother that was similar to this because I love to do everything, because you can do this. You can lay this out like this, like this, like this. You can turn it around like this and like this. And they're all pretty images and it's all one card. That's why when I do vintage cards, I do all sides because you can change it up, and I think it looks really nice to do it like that. Let me put this away and then I'll show you how I put it together. See, it's not so rushed because I'm not doing a complete card. Oh, I'm just putting those back. So you want to take, you can use any like any pieces of acetate. You can make them clear. And I was thinking we have a, so that's going to fit on there like this. And then my other piece. And what I'm thinking to do on this one actually is I am Oh, excuse me. I'm going to do a square card. I'm going to change it up from oval to square. That way I can get a lot of this image in, and I'd really like to keep this seam right here. So I will make some acetate sheets that are square and put it on there. And then, let me just see here. Put this pen away. I'm trying to think of what else you can do on the background. I mean, you can do anything. I had the roses in there. Just want to see something here with this, if it actually, this one will stick because it has the other. I just want to see something here. Do I mind doing different flowers? I don't mind at all. Like, I don't mind doing roses with this. So what I'll do is I'll go in between like this, press down. Really pretty, because you're going to see a lot of this. And so if I do it on the square, look how nice it comes up. Can I just show you? I'm going to come up on there, even though it's on the Ranger mat. Look at that. Wow, that stamp is juicy. That went right through. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I hate to take it off. Okay, let's try this here. Really nice. I love it even better. Look at that. And those roses are just going to show through beautifully on the other side. You're not going to tell, and it's reversed. You can't tell which one was stamped and which one wasn't. So I just encourage you to go ahead and give that a try. I'll go and get some paper and make another card, and I will post it on my blog at www.stampandribbons.blogspot.com. You can go over there and see what this tea bag image does. I felt really bad that I had to answer the phone and stop it, you know, and as you're plugging along with that card, it is difficult to, you know, to start over because it is a bigger project. So there you have it. Let's see how this looks. Look at that. It would even match that DSP. Let me slide that off. There you go. And you enjoy, and it's going to be a short video, which is really nice for you. And I'm going to leave that for you to see and try this tea bag technique. I would really be anxious, even if you post some of it on my blog to show me. It'd be great. Okay, so we'll see you over on my blog, and you have a blessed evening. And give this tea bag technique a try. I think you will really like it. And this set, just quickly, let me show you, is the best of flowers. Right here. I'm going to pull this. Let me see. There you go. That's this flower and this rose flower. Beautiful set. Really is. And look at it from far away. Isn't it beautiful? I can't help but staring at it. And thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you on the next video.